And I always hated crack because my mom and dad smoked crack. So I grew up around that.
Oh,
and
wow.
I hated that drug. I hated it so much. And then when I had my daughter, she passed away at birth. My first child, I relapsed on dope. I was clean for 2 years. I relapsed. My kid's father relapsed. He did crack, and so I was sitting there looking at him getting high one night, and I said, I got to see what the hell the big deal is, like why my mom and dad always choose that over me and my brothers, and so I tried it. Hi.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to interview you. Tell us your story.
You're welcome.
First, what's your name and how old are you?
Stephanie, I'm 38.
Okay, and if you could just talk just a little bit louder.
Stephanie, I'm 38.
Okay, thank you.
I just don't like my voice, that's all.
No, you got a nice voice. Don't worry about that at all. Don't worry about that at all. Where are you from?
Dorchester.
Oh, really?
Fields Corner.
Fields Corner, so you're not from far away.
Nope.
Okay.
Leslie Street. Leslie Street, yeah.
I know that's right.
Yep.
Are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you been homeless for?
About a year and a half now. But I'm about to get housing. I got my certificate now.
Okay.
Elliot's trying to get me an apartment.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
Because I know
it's all happening really fast. It just happened within the past month.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, hopefully within 30 days I'll be in my place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said just like about a year you've been homeless?
Year and a half, yeah.
Okay.
On the street homeless.
Okay.
Yeah.
What led to you being homeless?
Getting high, drugs. My dad passed away, and
I'm sorry.
after my dad passed away, my mom, I always had a home to go to. I always was able to go home, and then when my dad passed away, my mom started dating this guy, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, she's doing drugs, you can't let her in your house. And so it was a snowstorm one night, and she kicked me out, locked the door, which never happened ever.
Oh.
And yeah, and so I was out here on the street. I slept in the park the first night, and then after a couple months I got a tent, and I was living on Atkinson Street in a tent with my cousin. And
how was that living in the tents over there?
I mean, it was awful at one time, but then you kind of get used to it and you get comfortable once you adapt. Like, okay, it's gonna rain tonight. Okay, I know I gotta put my top up. I know I gotta do it. It's cold. I gotta make sure I have my candles. That. It's like you just adapt to it, and then once you have everything you need, you're real comfortable. It's in a way.
I truly believe you because we dealt with another woman. Her name was Tina. Yeah. She was out here, and she would sweep around her tent and stuff like that.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah, she kept it very clean, and we looked inside.
People would come and get high, and they would throw trash and leave. And I'm like, you're coming in, you're getting high, and you're going home. Like, this is my fucking home. Like, don't do that. Like, I used to get so mad because I would do the same thing. I would clean and keep it nice, and then people would come and just to get high and leave and go home.
Yeah.
And they'd get high on the sidewalk and leave all their trash. And it's like, this is my home. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and it's one thing to live out here, and it's one thing to get high out here. It's another thing to be living out here and getting high. It's two completely different things. Yeah, it's like one versus the other is completely different.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's your drug of choice?
Heroin, cocaine, crack.
Okay. Heroin, crack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's most people out here, unless it's fentanyl.
It's been heroin since I was 15, and then I started doing crack when I was like 19, 20.
What led to that? Like who were you around?
I found my first bag of dope when I was walking down Dot Ave one day, and I had it in my bag for 2 weeks, and then I just wanted to try it and see what it said. Last flight with an airplane on it.
What?
And I just wanted to see what the hell the big deal was. And I tried it.
You found it on the street?
Yeah, in front of Venice Pizza on Dorchester Ave.
And you knew how to use it?
Well, I knew obviously to snort it.
Okay.
I threw up. I was sick all night, but I loved it. It was the best high I ever had.
Oh, okay.
And I always hated crack because my mom and dad smoked crack. So I grew up around that.
Oh,
and I hated that drug. I hated it so much. And then when I had my daughter, she passed away at birth. My first child, I relapsed on dope. I was clean for 2 years. I relapsed. My kid's father relapsed. He did crack, and so I was sitting there looking at him getting high one night, and I said, I got to see what the hell the big deal is, like why my mom and dad always choose that over me and my brothers, and so I tried it.
So, growing up, you were around a drug environment already.
Yeah, my whole life. Yeah.
Oh man, you were dealt a bad hand.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It is what it is, you know. I wouldn't change it though, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it. It is what it is. You know,
what about your siblings?
It's weird. My brothers, I have 3 brothers, and 2 of them, you know, well, one's clean now. He's been clean for 7 years. The other one is now back in jail. But one brother, he never smoked cigarettes, never did a drug, nothing.
That's
like,
great.
Clean, sweet, like nothing. Like me and my other 2 brothers, we got high with my mom and dad. Like at one point in my house, it was all of us getting high except for my boyfriend, Chris. And he used to get so mad and fight with us, and it was just chaos.
Oh,
but I mean,
man.
it's crazy that out of 4 kids, only 1 kid didn't do drugs.
It is.
Only 1. Yeah.
It is. What about your kids? How many kids do you have?
I have 5 kids.
5 babies? How old are they?
My son Matthew is 16. Anthony, I think is 15, 14. Alex, I don't know. I think Alex is like 10 or 11.
Can you talk a little bit louder?
I'm trying to think. My daughter's 8 or 9, and then my son, Alex, is 10 or 11, and then my son Anthony is either 15 or 14. It's a little blurry. I was getting high through a lot of the pregnancies and stuff. My son Matthew, I didn't give up for adoption, and I lost him to DCF. But all the other pregnancies, I did open adoptions, and I picked the families and everything because I was getting high and stuff, and I didn't want them to be in that life. Okay. So they went to really good homes, and they have awesome lives. And I get updates, I get pictures at my mom's. Yeah, so.
That's beautiful.
I know they're doing good, so that's good.
That's an awesome thing.
I just didn't want them to. I knew I wasn't, prepared, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to terminate the pregnancy, so I just did what I thought. I thought a family that couldn't have babies,
Yeah, give them up into a better home.
And the family that did, the 2 families that did get the babies, because my 2 youngest are together. The mom was like so overjoyed. She's like, you don't know what you gave me, the gift you gave me, because she could never have kids. And she's like, I'm like her angel. Like, she's so thankful.
Oh,
because I gave her that one gift that she couldn't, and it just, that brings me joy. That makes me happy to know that I did that for her.
That's beautiful.
It makes me feel good knowing that.
So, what have you lost due to drugs?
Everything. Everything.
I'm sorry. How do you support yourself?
Everything, anything. I do what I gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Yep. I boost, I hustle, I do what I do. Whatever I gotta do, I do.
I hear you. You gotta survive.
I got beat bags ready to go. If somebody that's a sucker that comes over here looking a cop that ain't from around here,
right?
I got beat bags ready to go. Like
what you
whatever.
Say, beef bags?
Beat bags. A beat bag.
What's
like,
that?
A fake bag of drugs.
Oh.
Because if anything I gotta do it, and I don't have to do it sexually, I do it.
Okay.
I mean, I do that also, but anything that I can do that's not that, I do to make my money, because that's the lowest. It's just not a good thing.
And you don't want to get hurt. That's the whole thing. You don't want nobody to hurt you behind that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because people are dangerous.
Oh yeah, especially out here. It's like you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
Have you tried to get clean?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I've had clean time. I've been clean. I don't know. I just can't seem to get it, I like to get high.
What is that like? Like, what is that feeling like that? You can't let it go.
I'm addicted to the whole thing, to everything, the shooting up, my needles, the lifestyle. I don't know what it is. It's everything, the quick money, you know. Right now, I have nothing. 3 days ago, I had $500 and everything I needed.
Right.
Now, tomorrow, I can wake up and be all set again. In an hour, I can be up again. Like, it's just...
It's up and down. It's the roller coaster lifestyle.
But when I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, but when you're bad, you're
but
bad.
When I'm bad.
Yeah.
It sucks. And today's one of those days. Today's been a fucking horrible day. Today's been one of the worst days.
It's so
just
sorry.
like everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for me today. Every fucking day.
Aw, what happened today?
Just I got not good shit this morning, so that kind of fucked up my money with my rest of my day stuff, and then just little things, you know. I haven't eaten anything. I don't have no cigarettes. It's just nothing's panning out. You know what I mean? It's just everything's going wrong. You know.
I'm sorry.
Nothing's going my way, so you know I need to get a shot of dope in me because I'm starting to get sick. I'm getting antsy. You know, and when I get to that point where I'm like, okay, now I need a shot, that's when I get scared, because then I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll just straight up just fucking, I don't want to end up in handcuffs. I don't want to end up in jail. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I never want to see myself get to that point. It's scary. It really is.
So you haven't been in jail before?
No, I have. I've been in jail plenty of times, but I haven't been in trouble now for almost 10 years.
That's good.
This is the longest. I got grabbed last week for the first time. They grabbed me in the parking lot. Someone said I sold them meth. I don't even do meth. I don't like that drug. I don't touch it. I think they had me mixed up with someone else.
Okay.
They searched me. They had my titties out in the parking lot and everything. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They didn't find nothing. They let me go.
That's good.
But it was just it was the first time I even had cops like put cuffs on me in that long, like in a long time. I didn't like the feeling at all. It's not good. It just brought me right back to when I was getting, because once you start getting in trouble going to jail, it just keeps going and going and going. It's like you can't get out of it. So the last time that I wrapped up my last time, I did my probation, I did my time, I finished everything, I wrapped it all up. I just left it behind. I said, okay, I'm not going to pick up no more cases. And even though I'd get high and I'd screw up, I would just be adamant about being careful and not doing something
Do you
stupid.
think it's the drugs that led to you being incarcerated?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. When I was younger, I was stupid. I mean, when you're younger, you don't know.
Absolutely, all of us.
You know? Plus, you also don't know the courts. Like, if I knew things about the courts that I know now, I would, half of the things that I wouldn't have even been in trouble for.
Exactly.
But I didn't know.
Exactly. Was there ever a time, like, previous to the streets and the drugs that, you know, like, what was life then? How was life at that time? I know you came up with your parents being using, so I don't know.
I kind of feel like, I mean, yeah, like, there's times when I mean, like, when I was younger and, like, smoking weed with my friends and, like, just laughing, like, and just having a good time. And, like, or, like, going trick-or-treating and, like, you know, things like that. Going to a friend's house and, like, just everybody, you know, hanging out and,
exactly.
like,
good
having
times.
a crush, like, you know, things like, little things like that. Like, you don't realize how precious those moments are.
They are.
You know?
Did you go to school?
Yeah, I went to 10th grade and then I never went back. I got my GED in South Bay.
Okay, congratulations. I'm glad you got your GED.
I was like there was only 4 people that passed the test. 4 girls. And
wow.
I was so proud of myself because I didn't think I was going to pass.
Yeah, that's good.
So I was like shocked. I sent my dad home the diploma and everything, and he had it on the my mom still has it on the fridge.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you've seen out here?
Oh my God. I can't even choose one.
Sheesh. Okay.
I mean, to just sum it up, I would say how girls get treated.
And how is it?
When they get beat the shit out of right in front of a cop by a grown man.
What?
And
right in front of the cops and they do nothing?
Oh no, they'll beep the horn.
They'll beep the horn?
Well, they'll get on the intercom, yeah.
But they don't get out the car, get involved, or stop the
there's been plenty
abuse?
of times, no.
Wow. That's horrible.
Sad. It's sad.
So you really don't have any protection out here at all.
And if you try to film the cops, most of the time, they smash your phone. They'll take your phone.
What?
I've had the cops take my phone before when I tried to film them one time in the parking lot at McDonald's.
And they smashed your phone?
No, that time they just took it. I don't know what they did with it. They took
okay.
it.
But still, it's
But
like,
it's
give me
just
my phone
insane.
back. I need that.
It's crazy. But people think nobody's gonna believe stuff like that.
No, I do. I believe it.
It's insane.
I mean, I've seen enough stuff.
But it's true.
So I believe it. What's the worst thing that's happened to you out there?
When I got grabbed and I was held for like 3-4 hours, the guy had me on the highway in a breakdown lane, right over here. And when I got away, he had my bag, took my sneakers, and when I ran all the way from when I ran from the exit where he had me right there, with all those cars going by, not one person stopped that whole time, over 3 hours. The Boston police came, because I was screaming, I had no sneakers on, I had stopping traffic. By the time I got down here, and finally got someone to actually help me, the Boston police came, they called the state police, because once I told them that the guy had me on the breakdown lane, the cops just treated me like I was like I did something wrong. Like,
oh, wow.
Like they were mean to me. They were questioning me. They were rude to me. They made me feel like I was wrong for what I shouldn't have been out. I shouldn't have been put in that position because obviously I got in the car willingly, but I didn't choose for him to do what he did to me. That wasn't part of the deal.
Exactly.
He chose to take me on a fucking highway on the
breakdown lane
and not let me out of his car and take my phone, my bag, made me turn my phone on with my pin and shut it off.
Oh my God.
And I had the guy's plate. They ran the plate. It came back to a girl in oh my God. It came back to a girl in oh my God, what town was it? It came back to a girl in Fall River.
Okay.
I said, obviously he's driving her car.
Right.
Like, how fucking hard is that to figure out?
Exactly. I'm glad you.
I had the guy's license plate, and the car and everything. Every time I see that stupid Kia commercial, I have flashbacks. That Kia commercial with that guy, because that was the same SUV that guy had.
Oh wow. Damn.
And nothing ever came from that. Nothing. No police report. No nothing. No investigation. No charges. Nothing.
Wow. So are you personally ready to stop yet?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, as of right now, I want to stop. I want to stop every day. It's just, everybody always tells me, you say you're going to get clean, but you don't. You pick the drugs. It's not that I pick the drugs. It's not that I don't want to get clean.
Right.
I'm trying to find my way. I just can't, I don't know. I just can't get it, I guess.
No, it's hard. It's not easy. If you could go back and change something, what would it be?
Oh my God, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Probably something to do with my dad.
Okay.
Because I always yelled at him all the time when he was getting high. And now that he's gone, I can't take that back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And now I know what he went through. I go through the same thing with Mike. And I feel bad all the times. I told him I hated him.
I'm sorry. He knows you love him. And you know what? He's looking down on you, praying for you to get clean.
And all he wanted was for me to get clean. That's all
and
he ever
still
wanted.
does. And he's watching
and
you.
I didn't
It's okay.
do it when
It's not
he
too
was
late.
Here. It just breaks my heart.
It's not too late. When you're ready, you will get clean, sis. You know? And it's never too late. Just understand that. It's never too late. You're still young, you're still beautiful, and it's not too late. You have any advice for anyone who's never been on drugs before?
Don't start. Don't try it. Don't. I mean, sometimes having that not knowing feeling is better than knowing.
Yes.
You know?
Sometimes not knowing.
Sometimes things are better left to be.
Exactly.
You know,
It's
because
better
I
off
always
not
wondered,
knowing.
you know, and it was, yeah, sometimes it's better off not knowing.
Last question. What's the most important thing that you've learned being on the streets?
I gotta watch my back.
So you've mastered that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I can tell you every car that's been by since we've been here. Like, it's scary. But I just do it. It's like, it's weird. It's like I automatically, even when I try not to do it, I do it. It's so weird.
Stephanie, you are awesome.
Thank you.
You mean something. Your life means something. I need you to know that. And it's not too late. And I'm praying for you.
Thank you.
Okay? And
I
thank you.
appreciate that. You have me crying and stuff. This isn't good.